Hey, how you doing? Welcome back. I'm James D Owens, and this is my third video. And today I'm going to touch on a few issues concerning our poverty areas or low-income areas in the United States, in Cleveland primarily. And I just want to basically say that I feel that with a little bit more effort, we could improve our low-income situation by keeping the men, trying to keep the men in the house, trying to, for the women, um, a lot of you need to stop with the bad attitudes and the negative attitudes and not being able to avoid temptation and things of that sort to help keep your family together. You know, I'm so sick and tired of hearing about the baby daddy, baby mama situation. I mean, a long time ago, back in the slavery times, and you know, just a few generations back, um, the family unit was cherished so much. I mean, it meant everything because power and strength came within the family unit, came from both parents being together with their children. You know, and it's like today, it's the total opposite. It's like, why is that? You know, and I feel that on the men's behalf and the woman's behalf, I think everybody can help improve this situation by, you know, looking at their own situations and not being so easily broken. You know, of course you're going to argue, you're going to have debates, you're going to have, you know, a little drama in your situation. I mean, what relationship don't? But we have to start looking at the children first and stop putting ourselves first. Uh, my baby daddy chubby, or my baby mama don't look as good as she used to, or whatever. You know, it's always something. We have to look over the small stuff. And that's why we can't ever get ahead, because we don't ever stick together. You know, and I'm not just talking about black people, I'm talking about everybody. You know, anybody that's in this low income baby daddy, baby mama situation. You know, and it has to stop because it's getting worse and worse out here. And we have to stop limiting ourselves in general. Stop just settling for a job. It's good to have a job because we have to because we have to survive, and we have to pay our bills. But while you're working that job, start working on your own establishment. Start working on your own products. You know, that's the overall goal, is to be able to work for yourself and build a family business, or build just a couple of companies or investments in general. You know, that's why the economy is so bad now, because everybody's just depending on a job and nobody's really building anymore. You know, we have to start being builders again. It's not all about just working for somebody and just, you know, taking the easy way out. We have to start thinking and creating things, creating new companies. Because when we create new companies, when we create new organizations and establishments, that creates more jobs. And it boosts the economy so much. You know, so we have to start doing that. We have to stop just settling for the good old job. And, you know, I mean, the jobs are hard enough to get anyway. So we need to start learning and thinking about building our own companies anyway. Because a lot of people are out of work and can't find a job because they're underqualified, overqualified, or, you know, it's just no jobs in their particular field. So when there's no jobs, I mean, what else do we do? Do we just die off and give up? Or do we put our heads together and start building? You know, um, I'm gonna shoot my email out there because I have a lot of business insight, a lot of business knowledge, and anybody that wants to build their own company or corporation, I want you to shoot me an email. My email address is JAIFOIZ. That's JAIFOIZ at yahoo.com. Just shoot me an email if you got any questions. I mean, if whatever I can't answer right offhand, I'll find the answer for you. We have to start helping each other out. You know, we can't just be unemployed and then that's just it. And unemployment run out and then we starve to death. No, we have to start building. We have to start building our own companies. We have to start building our own empires, basically. You know, and We have to start focusing on strengthening the family unit. We have to start being so, easy to split up, easy to break up, easy to divorce. We have to put some sacrifice in there, because once you have children, once you have a child, the situation is no more all about you or all about your mate. It's all about that child and the development of that child. And every child needs both parents. I mean, don't get me wrong, if somebody's being violent and they won't stop being violent, then yeah, you do need to break apart, you do need to split up. But if it's not that bad, stop allowing the small things to break you guys up. Try to keep that man in the house. Try to keep the husband or the male figure in the house, the child's father in the house. You know, uh, we have to stop allowing ourselves to get locked up, to get in trouble. I'm speaking from a man's point of view. We have to stay. We as men have to stop allowing the world around us to allow us to get ourselves in trouble, and be taken away from our families, and be taken away from our wives and our children. We have to become stronger. We have to learn how to build our own. If you've been in prison before and you got a record, you can't get a job now it's time to start building your own company. Nobody will hire you. No, you don't want to go back to doing what you was doing before. So what do? We start building our own. So if you're checking this video out and you see what I'm talking about, you should definitely shoot me an email so I can give you some answers. And I just want to shoot out a few books that if you're an entrepreneur, if you're looking to build your own company, I want you to check these books out first before you get started. This will help you open your mind up a little bit. This will help you get motivated. The first book I'm going to tell you is called Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. Now, any of these books I'm shooting out to you, you can go right to your public library for free and get the book. Just pick it up. Sign up for a library card and pick these books up and start reading and start learning from them. And start putting into action after you learn some things. Like putting together your business plan. Hooking up with some of the organizations around your city, around your community that caters to new startup entrepreneurs and new startup companies. Now, the second book I'm going to read off to you is called The Law of Success in 16 Lessons by Napoleon Hill. This book was written a while back, but it's pretty much the macro of every entrepreneurial book that I've ever read so far. But it's an older book, but it's a very powerful book. It's called The Law of Success in 16 Lessons by Napoleon Hill. Another book I'm going to shoot out to you. This is not necessarily the business field, but just the self-help field, to help motivate yourself, help develop yourself a little better. But this book is called Seat of the Soul. That's Seat, S-E-A-T, Seat of the Soul by Gary Zukav. That's Z-U-K-A-V, Gary Zukav. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this video short. I just want to touch on those few issues. And once again, if you have any questions or concerns, you can shoot me an email at jaifoiz@yahoo.com. And our FOI'z website is www.foizbiz.org. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Take care.